Hi everyone, good day to all my viewers, especially to those of you who have missed me. There was a little longer break. I was away for 2 months and we did not do any recordings, and I'm back. And thank you for remembering me, and thank you for sending all those messages. And without delay, we will start our recipe for today. We're going to do a vegetarian lasagna. It's a spinach mushroom lasagna with the option of adding meat. I'll tell you how. So let me introduce you to the ingredients. This is spinach. This is boiled chopped spinach. You can get fresh. I got fresh. There's a lot of fresh spinach these days. Otherwise, you can use um, from the freezer frozen spinach. You just have to make sure it's cooked. I just used the fresh, and I blanched. I cooked for a couple of minutes, just 2 minutes boiling, and then strain and fine chop. Make sure there's no water. I squeezed and then I chopped. These are mushrooms from the can. 2 small cans or a large can of mushroom. Just rinse it 3 times and then strain them and chop. This is butter, about a tablespoon and a half of butter. This is olive oil. Like I said before, if I'm cooking with butter, I always like to add a little oil so it does not burn. These are onions. One small onion, really fine chopped. I'll transfer the ingredients as we go. This is all-purpose flour, about 2.5 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons. Really, there is no fixed measurement and proportion of these ingredients. You can increase and decrease according to your taste. If you like a thicker sauce, then you're going to add more flour. If you don't like a thick sauce, then you can reduce the amount. This is salt and black pepper, and this is later on for this is milk. 2 cups of milk. You can use whole milk, or you can use this fresh milk. You can use whole, or you can use 2% fat free. It will be a little thin, but you can try. This is cream. This is fresh cream. Again, you can use a low fat cream. This is about half cup of cream. Now this is my lasagna that I boiled, pre-boiled lasagna. This is about 8 to 10 sheets. Depends on the size of your dish. This is Parmesan for later, for the garnish, for the last layer. This is red chili flakes. If you desire, you can add them, otherwise no need. This is black pepper. This is a very important ingredient. This is mozzarella and cheddar cheese. About 1 cup of grated each. 2 cups, 1.5 cup, depending on again how much you like, how cheesy you like your lasagna. We'll start. I did preheat my pan a little bit. I'm going to add the oil. It's a little longer, and I'm going to try to finish it in my assigned time, and therefore I have to do it with a little speed, I hope. And I will of course post the recipe. So there you go. You just saw me add the butter to the oil, the olive oil, vegetable oil. I prefer olive oil. So, and olive oil is always nicer with the pasta. So there you go. We just added. This is, so far it's just oil, butter, and mushrooms. We're just going to just stir it for a minute, 30 seconds. And actually, for if you're doing the chicken, then instead of the mushrooms, you're going to add the chicken, and then you will add the mushroom later. You just add the chicken with a little garlic, and then add the mushroom after you have cooked the chicken for about 3 minutes. I will mention that in the recipe, but what I'm doing is a pure vegetarian version, which then suits everyone. As you see, the mushrooms are cooking. You just they are cooked. Actually, you're just giving a little flavor to it by adding butter. And these are the onions. I'm going to add the onion now. Just a minute or 2 minutes for the onions. I just want to saute the onion to make them soft. We are not going to brown the onions. And this recipe is very good to freeze. You can do it in a big dish, and then you can cut out portions and just put them in your freezer in separate Tupperware or Pyrex containers, and you can take them out overnight, or for supper you can take them out in the morning and just leave them to thaw outside, and then put them in the oven or microwave them. It really stays very fresh in the oven, this recipe. So there you go. We just want to make sure the onions are a little soft and transparent, and then we're going to add our flour. Once this is done, I'm going to do the black pepper now. Black pepper, we need the flavor from the black pepper. And this is coarse. This was coarse ground black pepper that I used here. About half teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper. And the one we are going to sprinkle in between the layers is going to be a powder. Okay, I'm done with the onions. This is the all-purpose flour. I'm going to add that. But when I add that, I'm going to remove my, so that we don't get lumps in our lasagna with the all-purpose flour. We're just going to take it off for a few seconds. Just mix it, and then I'm going to transfer it back on the stove. If you have noticed, my heat is medium. It's a medium flame that I'm cooking on. You can use a lighter, less heat, take a little longer if you want your ingredients sauteed a little longer, cooked a little more. But this is how it's going to be. So all I have added up to this point is the oil, the olive oil, the butter, and the mushrooms. A few seconds of cooking, and then added the onion, and then I added, just let the onions become a little limp and soft, transparent, and then you add the flour. And I am now going to add this is a cup of chicken stock that I'm using, because this is a vegetarian dish. You could use, you have to use vegetable stock for a vegetarian, but I have used chicken stock, and this is for my friends who are non-vegetarians and who want to add a little more nourishment to your lasagna. You could add any beef stock, chicken stock. I am using chicken stock, as you see. You can also use water. If you don't want to make it heavy, you can use water. But best is to use vegetarian stock for vegetarian pizza, lasagna. And for our non-veg friends, you can use that. This is it. And we are going to now add the milk. This is the milk. Slowly I add the milk. This milk is a very important ingredient because this makes the sauce. There you go. It's going to be a minute before it can boil. If you're in a hurry, just microwave your milk and add it a little warm. If you have more time, then you just let it cook. And in the milk, you wait till the milk is boiled, and then you add your, I'm going to add the salt. Now, you have to be careful when you add salt in this lasagna because your cheese has salt. Spinach is a little, it has a little natural salt, so you don't want to make it too salty. So about, I'm just putting a flat teaspoon, should be enough. I put the salt, and then I am now going to add the spinach. I'm going to add the spinach. I'm going to stir it, stir the spinach, and I'm going to, once it comes to boil, I'm just going to let it boil 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'll see you. Hi, I'm back with my sauce already. I put the spinach and I cooked it for about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes to just thicken it a little bit. And after 2 to 3 minutes, I added half of the half cup cream that I had. This is fresh cream. And as you see, I have spooned out. I did put a little bit of sauce because this is going to be our first layer. We're going to layer very fast because we're running out of time. This is pre-boiled pasta. So a layer of sauce. This is a very delicious lasagna recipe. Please try, and I would like your feedback. I do appreciate all the comments I get, the positive, the constructive, the not so positive also, because I'm still learning. I'm not an expert cook. I'm just a I'm just a homemaker, a mother who cooked for her children with passion, and I learned, and my learning has come from my own experiences, my own trials and errors. So please do give me, this is another layer of sauce and cheese. Now cheese is up to you, as much as you like, as little as you like. You can also try it with cottage cheese. It comes out good. Of course, it won't be as delicious, but you'll still get something. And I put, this is black pepper. I sprinkle some black pepper, some cheese and black pepper, and then I'm going with the next layer of lasagna. This is just boiled 10 minutes as it according to the directions on the. More sauce, very light, not heavy at all, and the cheese I use is the 2% and the low fat, so there you go. This is our sauce again. We're going to do another layer. See, we forget. I forgot my cheese. We all forget, we make mistakes, and sometimes from our mistakes we learn really good lessons. So my cooking, this is how it has come out to be, whatever it is. This is cheese and black pepper. Once again, I'm going to put lasagna and sauce. I'm going to put all this sauce now because just one more layer. So it doesn't have to be same amount of sauce, because the sauce in the last layer is all going to seep through. This is the last. My black pepper, my cheese. We have to save some cheese for the top, so there you go. We're going to add a little extra. Now on the top layer, I'm going to put cream. This is the leftover cream, half cup cream we had, and we used half for the sauce. I'm going to layer with some cheese. You cover all the lasagna with this. I'm going to sprinkle some Parmesan, and I'm going to sprinkle some chili flakes, and this is going in the oven on 350 for 30 minutes, and I'll see you in 30 minutes. Hi my viewers, this is the finished lasagna. It was in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes depending on the size of the, I did it about 25 minutes, bigger dish 30 minutes, 35 minutes. As you can see, the top layer is a little crispy and nicely baked. I sprinkled the chili flakes. If you don't want the chili flakes, you can just do without. But the last layer, the cream on top, it really gives a nice finish. You can now, at this point, you can actually, you can also half cook, half bake and freeze it. But enjoy and let me know how it came out. This is a very delicious recipe. I'm sure you like it. I'll see you.